Hey, what's up? What's up? Here we go. It is video lesson for Monday, April 15th. Obviously I'm out of the class. That's why you're watching this video lesson. Hopefully state testing is going well for you. Put your headphones on, do all the things. Okay, bring a charger. Okay, bring a charger. So we're gonna move on. If you look down here, we've got, I picked the page that's going to be due, and then you see the linking literacy, but let's go ahead and move it on. Make sure to get this in the agenda. You will be having a journal check at the end of this week. Again, you will be having a journal check at the end of this week, so make sure your agenda is ready to go. And we got some note-taking time. We got some of that, so let's go. First things first, we had a quiz on Friday. If you felt like you didn't do so well, go back and study. Go back and study. Everything came from the study guide and the quizzes. Trust me. So go back and study. Go back and practice. If you want to retake the quiz, which is totally fine, what you're going to have to do is email Mr. DeFoya. You see everything's right there to arrange retaking the quiz during lunch, because I will not be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So there's his email address, and then you can email him and arrange that if you would like to retake it. So then that would say you got to retake it Tuesday or Wednesday during lunch, okay? Because we do not have a sting session this week. So because of that, you need to retake it during those times. All right, y'all. So hopefully you got that. Also, here we are. This is the page that has been picked. Page number 49. This is the page that you will turn in. And if you actually take a look right here, blot out, and then did I write the wrong page in there? I did write the wrong page. Yaggity splatters. Hold on. Okay, booyah, we got everything fixed. So patterns in the system, and they are on page number 49. As you can see, you got a linking literacy that you got to do today. I mean, y'all already know what it is. Y'all know what it is. So let's go ahead and click right here. So patterns in the system, page number 49. You should have this already complete. If for some reason you do not have it complete, this is what we did in class on Wednesday, but right here, if you click here, that is the link to the video lesson that correlates to this assignment. Or if you need some help or you didn't complete it, whatever the case was. So once you get that done, go ahead and scan it, and then you can go ahead and turn that in. That is it. But if you already have it done, then all you're doing is stopping the video right now, scanning this, and turning it in as it is due today. Again, if you already have it done, pause the video, scan this out of your notebook, and turn it in right now. Okay, we're moving on to the next thing, okay? And again, the link to the video and that explains and walks through all of that is right there inside the assignment. All right, let's keep it moving. So we got some note-taking time, and it is about constellations and the sun. We use some of these words. Now we're going to go ahead and define them, okay? So constellations, right? We've talked about constellations. It's a group of stars that form a pattern or shape in the night sky when viewed from Earth. So again, it's about our view from Earth, and when we look out there, it's a group of stars, right? And they form some sort of pattern. And we looked at some of those patterns, right? Like we said, oh, well, those two look like two stick figures. They kind of look like two people right next to each other in the sky. We call them Gemini. They look like two twins. That's what we're going to say. So again, a group of stars that form a pattern or shape in the night sky when viewed from Earth. Another common one is the Little and Big Dipper. Those are very common one. And I think you can kind of, oh, you actually can see those ones right here. Boop. And then boop, and it really doesn't go like that. It really goes like up like this. But the little and Big Dipper, those are ones that, again, it's a group of stars, and because of our view from Earth, it looks like a dipper, even though in reality it's just stars out there. So that's what a constellation is. So make sure to get that written in your journal. So pause and unpause as you need to throughout this time of note-taking time. All right, on to the next one. Oh, look, see? Boom. See, boom. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, boom, boom. See, again, they appear to us to be something, but again, they are just a group of stars that form a pattern, and it's about how we're able to view them from Earth. Okay, a star, right, is a celestial body consisting of a mass of gas. These are stars, are gas, right, held together by its own gravity, in which the energy is generated by nuclear reactions in its interior. We will talk more about that later, but it is nuclear reactions, and it is nuclear fusion, and it is ramming together the molecules of this gas, and out of that comes the energy, right? And the light that you see coming from a star. So again, a star is a celestial body consisting of a mass of gas held together by its own gravity. And since it's so massive, right? It's so massive. We said that there are 1.3 million Earths can fit inside of our sun. And we said that our sun is pretty mid-tier. It's not like the biggest sun, okay? It's not like the biggest star. So because of that, it's just saying, like, think about that. Look how big the sun is compared to the earth already, but it's even more massive. And because of how massive it is, right, then it has a huge amount of gravity, and that's why it's being able to be held together. And again, it is doing nuclear reactions, and typically it's nuclear fusion, ramming these particles together and fusing them together. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But again, that's what a star is, okay? Boom. And also we'll talk about what a celestial body is, because I know that can be kind of a weird term. We'll talk about that tomorrow, okay? Boom. Sun. So this is the luminous star around which Earth and other planets revolve, composed mainly of hydrogen and helium, and we talked about that. And so what happens is our sun rams hydrogen together. Boom. Nuclear fusion. They fuse together and they become helium. And this will make a little bit more sense when we actually talk about the periodic table and atoms and how those things kind of interact a little bit later, okay? So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But again, it's nuclear fusion. That is what is happening. And again, the sun is the closest star to us. A luminous star, that means it's putting out light and heat and energy around which the Earth and other planets revolve, and they revolve around it because of the gravity. And we've talked about that earlier in the year, the gravity of the sun. It's so big and so massive. It's the biggest thing around, so it's pulling on all the planets and keeping them, so as it revolves, it's pulling them around, right? Composed mainly of hydrogen and helium. Okay, I think we're on to the last note for today. I tried to keep it short, so we got a couple notes tomorrow, a couple notes today. So let's go to the next one. All right, solar systems, right? And this is our solar system. And if you look, there we are. Boop, that little tiny guy right there. That's us, right? And if you look, Jupiter's much bigger. Saturn's much bigger. Uranus is still bigger than Earth. Neptune is still bigger than Earth, and then you got Pluto, and some people are like, Pluto's not even a planet. All these things, okay. Then you got this. Then you got another little tiny thing out there. I don't even know what that one is. Is 2003 UB313, right? So it's these little like celestial bodies that we found out there. But a solar system is composes of this: a star and a group of planets and other celestial bodies, and that's what this Pluto and this 2003, these would be more like celestial bodies because they're not quite big enough to be like necessarily a planet. So Pluto's gone back and forth. A star and a group of planets or other celestial bodies that are held by its gravitational attraction and revolve around it. So all of these planets, right, revolve around this star, and since the star is so big and it's holding everything in with its gravity and then pulling everything around it, that's what we would call a solar system. That's what solar systems are made out of. So there's a star usually at the center, and its gravity is pulling all these celestial bodies, and they orbit right around the actual star. So that is actually all the notes for today. These are things that I'm hoping you have heard of before or seen before or had some sort of knowledge of, but now we're just putting definitions and finite information on them. So hopefully this is good for you. Hopefully you got all the notes. Again, pause along the way. If you need to rewind back, go ahead and rewind back. I am not going to be talking for that much longer because it is time for linking literacy. So, here are the pages. You're going to be doing pages 71, 73, okay? And then you're also going to be completing page number 75. If you look down below me, it is due on Tuesday the 16th. So that means tomorrow. So you'll have the rest of today to work on this, and then you'll have some time tomorrow to work on that. And yes, you'll already have some new things to do, so don't trip out. You got to get through the stuff. So again, it's pages 71, 73, and 75. There is some reading. It's pages 1 through 6. So there's the pre-reading, and if you look at this, this should be done before you start reading, so just fill this out. Good to go. What I know. So what do you know about rotation? What do you know about revolution? What do you know about seasons? What do you know about eclipses? Not so sure. What I hope to discover. What do you hope to discover about rotation, revolution, seasons, and eclipses? Again, you just fill that out before you're reading. Now, over here, you're actually going to learn about all 5 of these things. So they are in the reading. So make sure that you go in the reading and find out about them. There are 3 things about each one specifically in the reading that you need to go and find. So make sure you go and find those things in the reading, okay, as you're reading along. And then after you're done reading, go ahead and fill this out, and it should help you with explaining how. How do the seasons work? This is something we've kind of talked about, right? We talked about this a bit. So do some reading, and hopefully that'll solidify between what I've taught you, and then the reading will help solidify those things. And again, this is due on Tuesday, the 16th. Now, in the assignment, because this is just a screenshot of what it looks like over there in Canvas, is the assignment should pop up like this at the bottom. Again, refresh if you don't. If you really, really, really are like, I have to have a hard copy, you can borrow one from the teacher. Whoever the sub is should have some up front. I've made some copies. I've made like 10, so or a few. And then I also have copies in Spanish. Or if you're like, yo, I want to read it in Spanish, there's a link to the Spanish one right there. Or like I said, I have copies in Spanish. Either way will work for y'all. All right, that is it for today. Make sure to be respectful. Make sure to be on task. Make sure to stand on business. Standing on business. I need you to do that, okay? Also, make sure to say hello to the sub, whoever that is. Be like, what's up? Have some respect for them, you know what I'm saying? And then handle your business, get all your things done. And this will be due tomorrow. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, we will review that tomorrow. All right, y'all. Peace.